Hello students. Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about something very small, very simple, but extremely important in the animal kingdom. Okay? And what are those things? So it's a words. Today I'm talking about some words like generally, mostly, exclusively, some of them, usually, sometimes, maybe. Okay, you can think why is teaching or discussing such a tiny words today. But it seems like these words are English words, not a scientific words. Uh, so why sir is teaching today all this about? So in biology, especially, these tiny words are like secret codes that tell us how common a feature is inside a phylum. So if you understand these words properly, uh, many confusions while making the notes will be simply disappear. Okay, so for example here the term written here is generally marine. As you can see here, generally marine. Okay, so what its mean? Its mean is most cases, most cases, or you can say uh, most cases usually this is marine. Okay, so in normal cases, in most cases, generally it is marine. If we going for a percentage, so tell me the percentage. Like they are generally marine. Porifera phylum, they generally marine. So what is the percentage about it? So in the percentage, you can write it out like it is 60 to 80%. 60 to 80% of animals in Porifera on this phylum is marine. Okay, okay. So generally means 60 to 80%. It is not found in. I can say this feature or this property not found in every animal of this porifera phylum, but 60 to 80%, okay, they are. Okay, so you can say usually, most cases it is true in the group. So you can avoid this. You can avoid this point. Okay, when you writing, you can avoid this point. Okay, not needed that much. Okay, but when you are seeing this term, mostly asymmetrical animals. Okay, so when you talk about the mostly, so first write it down, its percentage. It is about telling it's 90%. Almost 90% of animals of porifera is asymmetrical. So it is a must condition, must property which you find in phylum porifera. They are mostly asymmetrical animals. So you can write it down. Okay, this point is very important. Okay, important point. So you have to write it down in the notes. So they are talking about must. 90% means if you are seeing, find out the 10. Okay, think like that. If you find out the 10 animals of porifera in this world, in this earth, then out of 10, 9 are of them are asymmetrical animals. Okay. So this is about the term generally and mostly. Okay. Now, if I go for like here also, mostly marine means 90% are marine. All are aquatic. Are if nothing words like used there, generally exclusive. R is used, then it is aquatic. Means they are living in water, not on terrestrial. But mostly marine means 90% are in marine. 10% you can say they are in freshwater also. So must point. Okay. Now the term here in the Ctenophora phylum, exclusively. What it mean? Means 100%. Okay. Exclusively means 100%. You can stamp on it. It is 100% a character. 100% fixed condition. Fixed character. Okay. So in this, just like previous example, if you find out 10 animals of phylum Ctenophora in this world, in this earth, all animals, 10 out of 10 are ctenophora. Okay, no exception, fixed condition, 100%. Okay, so that means you have to write this point. And generally, while making match of the following questions and all, these kinds of points are written down. Okay, so write it down. This point should be in your notes. Okay, now mostly we discussed out. Now the another term, sum of them. What is the meaning of this? Sum of them. Okay, the sum of them means you can see less than 50, a few members only. A few members only. So when it writing platyhelminthes, some of them absorb nutrients from the host directly through their body surface. This character is found in only few members. Not a major characteristic it is. Okay. Like some members like planaria possess high regeneration capacity. This means not all the members of platyhelminthes have a regeneration capacity. To few member only. Okay. When it having any example with it, you should write it down in the example in your notes, but mostly you can avoid it. Okay, this point you can avoid, but if it's written with some example animal, then you should write it down in your notes, otherwise you can leave it. Okay, now some more points. Now maybe, maybe direct, okay, or indirect. So maybe means possible. Okay, possible, it can be direct or it can be indirect. So 50-50 you can say. You can't say anything. Some animals having direct, some animals having indirect. So you can leave it out. If you want, you can leave it out. Not that much important point it is. Okay? Like it is maybe aquatic. Okay? Or terrestrial. So it means this is not an important point. Why you are wasting by remembering and memorizing it? Not important. Maybe aquatic, marine, freshwater, terrestrial. Everything. It is written down everything. So leave it. Sometimes parasitic means sometimes. This is the new word. Sometimes means you can say less than 50%. 10% to 40% you can say. Less than 50. So sometimes parasitic. You can leave it out this point also. No need. Okay. Now there is another term. Usually this term is same like a journal term. Okay? Generally. So it is also 60 to 80%. Usually is same like a the word generally. Almost same. Okay. So you can note it down. This point is important, especially for in the sexual reproduction and reproduction points in any phylum. If the term is usually used, you can write it down. And mostly, I already told you, mostly oviparous means around 90%. It is an important point. So if I am writing, I am asking about orthopoda. So they are usually internal fertilization, usually. So means 60 to 80%, important point. But they are mostly oviparous. Means out of 10, 9 are of them are lay eggs, oviparous. Okay. Now again, they may be direct, indirect. So again, it is not that much important one. Maybe direct, maybe indirect. You can leave it out. Okay. Now go for more points here. Like somewhere it is written simply, all are marine. Okay. If here they used word exclusively, then also the same meaning is same. All are marine or exclusively are marine. Same thing, 100%. Okay. So this is all about the some small terms came in the animal kingdom, and you have to know which point is most important to note it down in your notes, so that you can reduce the content to memorize. Okay, read it out, but only note down those words which are most must condition for must condition, must criteria, must characteristics of that phylum. Okay. In last, when you are reading it, Animal Kingdom, don't leave out this this table which is given here. Okay. Don't leave it out. Okay. Just look it out. Like you have to see like this level of organization. Then you have to see symmetry. Then you have to see coelom, segmentation, digestive system, circulatory system, respiratory system. So when you are seeing this level of organization, okay, you have to see only this thing. From platyhelminthes, the organ system is start. Okay, in symmetry, you have to remember two phylums, Gynodermata. Okay, radial. Okay, others are bilateral. Okay, no need to remember it. You know, when you are talking about coelom, pseudocoelomate, Escalminthes, you have to remember it. Okay, note it down. अदर आर सीलोमेट और above it absent. इसके ऊपर absent है, इसके ऊपर coelom है. Okay. When you're talking about annelida, only two. When you're talking about segmentation, only annelida and orthopoda has presence. Other are absent. Okay. Major point. Then you're talking about digestive system. So from Escalminthes, it is start. Okay. उसके ऊपर नहीं है, ठीक है. That must condition. So if I ask platyhelminthes, if I ask some phylum which is coelom is absent and incomplete digestive system, okay, but it is bilateral and organ system. So platyhelminthes. Many times asked question. Digestive system incomplete, circulatory system, respiratory system absent because it is inside the body like a parasite. Okay, ये ना देते. Okay, if they given this point flat body sucker, then anybody can recognize it. So they will not give this point. This point they will give this point. Okay, this point they will give coelom absent and bilateral and organ system. Even if they didn't give organ system, you should, okay, understand it that it is platyhelminthes. You can see here. Okay, now for segmentation done for digestive system, you can see here till platyhelminthes incomplete, rest complete. Circulatory system कहाँ तक है absent? It is still here. Roundworm, still roundworm, Escalminthes. It is absent. After that, it is present. So remember that. Okay. So what is the difference between platyhelminthes and roundworm here? Digestive system complete. Coelom is present but pseudocoelomate, but circulatory system absent. तो ये extra point हो गया. This point, this and this. Okay. So Escalminthes हो गया. That's why there is a small difference between them when making the match of the following question. Okay. Digestive system complete because it's not a totally endoparasite. Okay. Now for respiratory system, you can see here from orthopoda it is starting. Like book, lungs and all. Okay, respiratory system started from orthopoda. Till annelida it is absent because they can respire through skin directly. Okay, in our form chapter you will study that. So this. Okay, so like from here to platyhelminthes to annelida, you can see slowly the system is increasing. In the organ system is increasing. Platyhelminthes digestive system incomplete, then Escalminthes complete. Okay, उसके बाद वालों में कंप्लीट हो गया. देन सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम एस्केलमेंथिस में एब्सेंट था, ऊपर वाले में एब्सेंट था, नीचे वाले में आ गया एनिलिडा, इट इज केम. देन रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम एब्सेंट एंड देन ऑर्थोपोडा में प्रेजेंट हो गया. तो तीनों में कॉमन क्या है? अगर इफ आई गोइंग फॉर मेकिंग द दिस match of the following, so I can ask then organism or phylum having organ system or organ system level of organization. Okay, they are bilateral. I can make this kinds of question. Bilateral, but their respiratory system is absent. Okay, so I can give the option platyhelminthes, esculmenthes, and Annelida, and D option all of the above. So answer is all of the above, because respiratory system is absent in all three of them. Okay, after that Annelida respiratory system is developed. So you can say respiratory system is the most advanced system right now. Okay, because this is a development of animals now. Organ system level is increasing. So respiratory system is developed later in orthopoda phylum. Okay. So that's all for today, students. While making the notes, please look at out all these small words and this table. Definitely you will score more marks in Animal Kingdom, and you can solve every kind of questions, MCQs in the NEET examination. Okay. If you like these kinds of videos, students, please like my videos and subscribe my channel, and please bell the ring so that you get the notifications. Okay. Thank you.